Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House, and you can always follow along with us on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny. You can also hang out with us on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Well, I'm back with some more junk journaling, junk to journal. And what I have here is some little strips that I have cut from some of the trash that I didn't throw out. This is from my favorite chips. And what I'm going to do right now is, I thought since I already had it set up, I would just go ahead and show you. I'm making little, what am I making? I'm making little, oh my goodness. I'm making these. What in the world? I've lost my train of thought. These are pleats, little pleats, and I'm going to put those on the side of different pages in the junk journal. This one's off of some lemonade. And so I thought I'd show you what I'm doing now. This isn't my preferred method of making little pleats or ruffles. Ruffles was the word I was looking for. This isn't my preferred method, but because this is so slick, it's really about the only way that I could figure out how to do it. So basically what I'm going to do is I've got the needle down and I've got the presser foot down, and I'm just going to pinch it up like this and fold it over like that. And then I'm just going to sew right over it. And I'm sorry if it bumps you a lot. I have it on zigzag just because I wanted it a little extra fun. I hope this goes all right through this particular type of plastic. Seems to be. And then I'm just going to fold it again, go through it, folding with the needle down. That helps it to not slide. Now, I tried to glue this, to glue these ruffles. Just could not figure out a glue that I have that would adhere to plastic on plastic. Now maybe once I get to putting these on paper, if that is what I do, if it's a paper page or cardboard or something, maybe that would adhere a little bit better. But plastic on plastic, I just couldn't figure out how to glue these little ruffles in. So I may end up having to sew them on edges of pages, or I may tape them. We'll see what happens. And I'm not going to back stitch on them. It's a little fragile as it is, so I'm just going to pull out a little bit of a tail here, and I'm going to go into my next one and get that done. And then I'll show you what else I have going on with this little journal. I'm so excited about it. I mean, it's all I can do to not work on it full time, because it's just so fun, messing with all these different types of, materials. Speaking of material, Joey has not busted out of those jeans yet that I told you about, that I'm looking forward to. The end of those jeans, because once they're over, then I can have them for junk journaling, for this junk to journal. But he in guy fashion is wearing them until there's no turning back. So and he's works in a construction type of environment, so it makes sense to wear them until you can't wear them again. All right, so there you have it. So then I'm going to take that out. Now, I am going to pause you just real quick while I reconfigure the camera so that you're not looking on at this angle. So just one moment. Hold tight. Okay, so I'm back. So here's what I have. I have this one. It's super cute. I'm going to leave it a little long because I might tie little knots in these. I have this one, which is the lemonade. I made lemonade yesterday and used up the lemonade container. There's two. This one is another one of the chips. And then this one is some butterscotch chips. It's wanting to curl. That's my fault, because All of these I tried to iron with a parchment paper over it. This particular paper turned out perfect. But let's see, that turned out perfect. And this turned out perfect. Now, I put parchment paper over it, like I said. So that turned out really good, easy to work with. But look what happened when I did that to my chocolate chips and my butterscotch chips. So, yeah, I what I might have to do is, you know, adhere this, sew this to some paper or something. But we'll see. This is seeming to act like it might be okay. Let me see if... Yeah, if you come in here in my office, it just looks like the trash can exploded all over my desk is basically what it looks like. So I'm wondering if I just kind of squish that down a little bit, if that'll help. It's still a little squirrely, but... I don't know. So we'll see. So I was just experimenting. So there's a few of those that, you know, we can put in the journal. So what I thought I would do is show you some of the things I've collected. So there's those. We'll figure them out. We will figure them out. I'm determined to use them. And what I do, I've opened these up and I've cleaned them off, but they still smell so good. These have been cleaned. This one, if you saw my video from a couple of days ago when I did cake pops, which turned out delish. The first few did not turn out very pretty, but they absolutely were delicious. And once I put them with the rest of them, you couldn't really see too much of how bad they were. I'm just going to take that top off while I'm thinking of it. So yeah, they turned out really, really good, and they looked adorable. Sorry about that. The party was really fun. Okay, so I don't know yet what I'm going to do with this. I don't know yet what I'm going to do with this, but I thought it was fun. And this one I really, really cleaned. Oh, and then I cleaned this out too. That'll be a fun pocket. It sounds, because it's really thin and squishy, has a really great sound to it. I think somewhere down the line, it's going to be fun to go back and look at some of these different packaging and things. So let me show you so far what else I've gotten. This I took straight out of my coffee pot. We don't use a Keurig. Joey and I drink so much coffee that we just keep pouring it out of the pot, which I love. But look at that pretty little strainer design that's on there. Then my mother-in-law, my father-in-law was here this last weekend, and my mother-in-law sent some things that she was getting rid of, some trash. And, well, when I say trash, I don't mean like stuff that she sent down here and then I threw away. I don't mean that. I just mean that it was stuff that she didn't want, and some people probably would have thrown it away, but she knows that I love it, so she sent it down, and these two little keys were in it, so those are going to be really cute in the junk journal. And then here's my project bag that I'm keeping everything in. Oh, and by the way, this is parchment paper that I'm going to use in the journal. I've used this to paint. I've used it to glue. I've used it, I don't know if you can see, but there's coffee stains. And I think it's about done, because when I used it to glue, it got a little crunchy. So I think it'll find a home in here as well. I'm dying to use this. I have an idea on what to do with it, but I'm going to save that for another video. And so I'm really excited to use this. So I'll set that aside. My youngest granddaughter and I punched and punched. We use this little hole punch here. Punched and punched and punched all of these holes for a bingo game that we made and that we played with the family. Super fun. And so we had all of these left, and I thought, oh, don't throw those away. Those are going to go in the journal somehow. I don't know what, but those are going to go in the journal, and I thought those were pretty cool. Then what I've done is I've organized some of my smalls into a baggie. These are off of those yummy that's just glue. These are off of those yummy, oh, I want to call them Rochelle. I don't know what they're called. But anyways, I thought those will find a home in the junk journal. My mother-in-law sent me this cancellation from, looks like maybe 1992 or something. Old letter. Let me just show you what all I have in here before we bind this book up, just to give you an idea on what you can possibly do. You know, saving some of your things. That's off of a cake mix, so that'll find its home somewhere. I did cut out, I fussy cut some words and flowers and things. And then what I did was I took a butterfly that I had, and I just laid it on different things and cut around it, or drew around it and then cut it out. So like, I think that's grass. And then this one is rocks. And that one looks like parsley or something. I feel like I have more. But anyways, so yeah, I thought, well, I'll just do that. And then I just cut out some different things from magazines. And, oh, here's another one. Another butterfly. Oh yeah, that one's out of peas. I like to put butterflies on stuff. I cut out a bunch of words. I've had this flyer in the mail. It was like, oh, you know, you get them in the weekly and stuff. And they were little lawn furniture. So I cut those out. I thought those would be kind of neat to put around. It's a little butterfly. I don't know why I've got this all backwards here. Little butterfly, come here, little butterfly. What is this? Oh, a little flower. That's out of a magazine. I thought those were neat. And I also thought it would be fun to cut out some circles, so I did find some circles. This is from a book that I had bought. It was a vintage book, and they had it on display, and they had this card displaying it. So I nabbed that because I bought the book. So I thought that's going to be great in here. So anyways, yeah, so I've just cut out a bunch of different things. And I'll, you know, like I said in an earlier one, this is going to be kind of a never ending, you know, it doesn't have to end. You can, you know, say, oh, I'm just going to work on this for a little while and then I'm going to give it to someone. That's totally fine. You don't have to. You can keep, you know, you can just keep on adding to it, cutting out things, you know. So I have some here, and some kind of organizing as I show you. These are just some things that I can use as tabs. Let's see. That little butterfly, that's cute. That's that Zatarain's cheesy one that I was telling you about. This I got out of, you know how they fall. They used to fall out, but now they're intact. That came out of a magazine. That came out of some junk mail. That came out of that catalog I told you my grandson asked his teacher if he could have. It was so funny. That's that one I got my thumbprint on. More words. This is extras from when I cut down the journal. These are some new carpenter pants I got Joey. And they're inexpensive, but man, they last forever. He's never gotten a hole in these. I just bought them, to be honest, thinking that he would ditch the other ones I told you about. So we'll see if my master plan works. This I had little baby mushrooms on. They were like little garden mushrooms. They had little things through there. And I thought we could use that for something. We'll see what comes of it. So anyways, we're coming right along. So there's some of my fussy cuts for now. And I think it'll be kind of fun. Oh, and here's a few more things. Little chandelier. I thought that was neat. Betty Crocker. A little fireplace. A little table. And another chair. So those will be kind of fun to work with. So I'm going to just pile these all back in and get going on putting our journal together. If I can pick it up. Pick everything up. And this is interesting piece of paper. I don't know what it's made out of. It's a little bit, it has a lot of fiber in it. So I'm just not real sure what it's made of, but I really like it. And basically at that book sale I was telling you about that I went to, that library book sale, if you paid, they gave you one of these, and that way you could get out the door. So I thought that was pretty funny. So I saved it, of course. All right. The thing about it is that I have to start doing something with this, or it does look like, you know, the trash can exploded in here. I'm going to go ahead and put these guys in here too. Okay, so that's my littles. Here's the book. These are still, I think you've seen most of these big things. This was a paper that I used when I did the ironed wax. And I'll show you again, but I used it when I ironed wax onto a magazine page. Oh man, did that turn out cool. But what happened is it left the print on here, and I thought that was pretty neat, so we can use that in there. And then I think you've seen most of these. These are just boxes that we can use. Here's a bunch of envelopes we can use. So a little bit taut. Then I'm going to go back in and try really hard not to cross over or split that thread again. Come back through that hole. I don't need this again. Okay. I'm looking for my string. Pull it kind of taut. Pull it the direction you're going. Put back through. Yeah, because that Mod Podge where maybe you can see it's starting to close up again. You know, it's just kind of a plastic. Let's see if I can get it through there. Remember, if you ever have trouble getting it through, just kind of close the book a little bit, and it seems to find its way. All right. Okay. Very good. Now, I'm just going to, you could tie it in a knot right now, but I like to tuck it through here. Tuck it through this one. See, and just kind of give it a little security there. Let me just double check that the back is nice and fairly tight, and it's not. So I just want to pull a little bit. Not too much, because remember this paper is a little bit fragile, but that feels good. Now I'm going to tie a few knots here. 2, and I'm going to go 1 more. 3. All right, and then I always put a little bit of string on my needle just so that I can find it quickly, because I just throw it back in the box with my awl and everything, and I'll tend to that here in a minute. I want to get this off so we can beat the camera before the battery goes out. I forgot to charge my battery. Okay, so here we go. Fun. Everything is intact. Very good. The little one got caught. It's awesome. The middle looks good. Reinforced. Awesome. Turned out great. Okay, so continue to collect your things, and when we come back the next time, we'll just start putting stuff together. So see if you can get yours bound together, and we'll finish. We'll keep it on. We'll just keep going. Keep going. This feels so good. I love it. All right, everyone. We pray blessings over each one of you. We just want you to be truly blessed and know that you are so loved. So go out there and have a really great day. Let me know how it's going. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.